Did you know that NBA players can't play basketball in the offseason without permission? This might be the dumbest way to get fined. You'd think the offseason means freedom, right? I mean, beach trips, personal trainers, maybe even some pickup at Rucker Park. But in the NBA, just like the NFL, players are still under contract, and that contract comes with rules. You can be fined for playing basketball, boxing, even riding a jet ski with your kids. So here's what NBA players are legally banned from doing in the offseason, and why one wrong move could cost them millions. Hey, I'm Mike, and I break down the business and law behind your favorite sports. Last time we talked about the NFL offseason, then everyone seemed to love it. It's actually the second most successful video on my channel, and the feedback and conversation I had with everybody was amazing, so thank you. And with that, let's talk ball. When an NBA player signs their contract, they're not just agreeing to play basketball, they're agreeing to protect their value. Every player signs a uniform player contract, which is the same basic deal across the league. And inside that contract is a dangerous activity clause, a physical condition clause, and a clause that literally says players shall not engage in any activity which may impair or destroy his ability and skill as a basketball player. This isn't just legal boilerplate, it is enforceable. Even though NBA deals are mostly guaranteed, unlike the NFL, teams still do have power. They can fine players, withhold bonuses, or in rare cases, even fight to void the deal. And yes, it's happened. Because if you tear your ACL in a pro-am, the team doesn't just lose a player, they lose ticket sales, national exposure, playoff hopes, and maybe even their future. So what exactly is banned? Let's run through the actual real-life activities players legally can't do even when they're technically off the clock. Playing basketball without permission. Yes, NBA players need team approval to hoop. Chet Holmgren was set to be the future of the Oklahoma City Thunder, but in 2022 during a Pro-Am game in Seattle, he landed awkwardly while defending LeBron James on a fast break. The diagnosis was a fracture and ligament damage in his foot, and the outcome was he missed his entire rookie season. The Pro-Am was free for fans, unsanctioned by the league, and played on a slippery court with no team trainers present. And here's the thing, Chet was under contract, but those runs were not protected. NBA teams are terrified of these off-season games with no official medical oversight, no liability coverage, no control over court conditions or competition. Now, insurance policies might cover some salary, but they don't cover the lost development, fan excitement, or playoff trajectory. When you're investing $40 million plus into a player's future, you don't want that future getting wrecked in a gym with no air conditioning. Let's talk about Jay Williams, who was the number 2 overall pick in the 2002 NBA draft. He was supposed to be the Bulls' next star, but in 2003 he crashed his motorcycle into a streetlight, tore multiple ligaments in his left knee, fractured his pelvis, nerve damage, career was over. And the worst part, his contract explicitly banned riding motorcycles. The Bulls had every legal right to void his deal, and they did. Jay got a $3 million buyout out of goodwill, but he never played another NBA game. Since then, these clauses are pretty standard in rookie deals. No motorcycles, no ATVs, no skiing or snowboarding, no jet skis or high-speed boating. Why? Because unlike on the court, there's no coach to blow the whistle when something feels wrong or there's actually a third party watching you. And also, they're inherently dangerous activities. But what about innocent things like playing football or basketball or baseball? No, none of it is allowed. These sports involved explosive movement, cutting, pivoting, shoulder collisions. I mean, fast twitch muscle injuries are very easy. Your ligaments can tear just taking a different step. Teams know that these ACLs, hamstrings, and even rotator cuffs just don't care what sport you're playing. Regular humans get hurt at LA Fitness every week at every single place. I mean, they're not any different. But also, not all risks are physical. NBA contracts also include morals or public image clauses designed to protect the brand for both the player and the league. That means no gambling endorsements, especially before legalization, so I think LeBron has a DraftKings one, which is allowed, but no promoting illegal substances, that's for sure. No associating with controversial companies or behavior. Before the Supreme Court overturned PASPA in 2018, players couldn't legally touch anything related to sports betting. Some lost deals or got warnings for even joking about it. Today, like I said, things are loosening, but the legal structure is still there. If a player signs onto a shady crypto project or a TikTok gambling app that scams users, the teams can fine, suspend, or even strip endorsements, and courts will usually back it up. Because the NBA is not just protecting knees, it's protecting their credibility. So can they actually enforce all this? The short answer is yes. But it's pretty complicated. Unlike the NFL, most NBA contracts are guaranteed, which means teams don't get to just rip them up. They can fine players, suspend them, withhold bonuses tied to games played or good conduct, and in rare cases, like Jay Williams, they can try to void the deal entirely. And why do courts let them do this? Because these clauses are collectively bargained. The union agreed, the players agree. The money is insane, and with that comes these sacrifices. You're rich, powerful, and famous, but no, you can't go skydiving in July and call it team bonding, and you absolutely cannot go box Jake Paul this offseason. So some players are adapting differently and carefully. LeBron has built an entire offseason program with team-aligned workouts. Zion Williamson insured himself for millions in case of injury before he even played a game, and we see that's obviously been very important so far. Most top players use private gyms, controlled runs, and custom insurance policies to lower their risk without losing control. Still, when the stakes are this high, most guys just aren't risking it. No Instagram run is worth losing $100 million over. So these rules may sound overbearing, but they exist for a reason. One slip up in a pickup game, one summer injury, and it's not just your money, it's the team's strategy, the fans' season, the league's broadcast. I mean, everyone's affected. NBA teams are managing portfolios worth billions, and if they have to stop a player from boxing or jet skiing to protect that, they'll definitely do it. So yeah, players may own their bodies, but the team, they own the contract, and that's where it gets kind of murky. If you were in the NBA, would you risk playing at the legendary Rucker Park for fun? It's a huge injury, I don't know. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and please make sure to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to know every single time I post. Pushing for 5K at the end of the year, and I really do want to build a community of sports law and sports business on YouTube, so make sure you share with anyone else who's interested as well. This video was also inspired by my previous one, what NFL players can't do in their offseason, so if you haven't checked that out, go check it out, and I'll see you over there.